Week is a production of WMP-TV television. For a transcript, please write to Motor Week, Owings Mills, Maryland 21117. We now join our host, John Davis.
Well, this is a different week here on Motor Week. Last week, after testing out the fabulous and magnificent piece of autodom, the Lamborghini Countach, we thought we'd take a different tangent this week, focusing on the Great American Station Wagon. We're not looking at a new wagon this week. We're looking at an old wagon. Actually, the Oldsmobile Custom Supreme Station Wagon, vintage 1979. We selected this vehicle after an extensive search of our local area here in Owings Mills, Maryland. We picked this fine car. It has 122,000 miles on it. We feel overall it's a representative sample of the American ideology in a station wagon. But you know, this car is still pretty jam-packed full of features, and it's something that the average consumer looking for family mobility should consider. It has relatively standard features that you can find in a Camry or an Accord for a considerably lower price. The features are there, the power is there, the room is there. Let's take it for a test drive and we'll let you know. This is no ordinary car. This car's been in our test fleet and a staff favorite since 1979. We thought we'd give it a befitting end and give it a final test drive. The area here is conducive to a high-speed test loop. Got a little bit of a bank turn here. Should give it a good test feeling. You can still hear that baby V8 pushing out power, I'll tell you. The anti-lock brake system wasn't invented in '79, but short stops are still achieved with a wonderful drum braking system. Note the car doing high-performance figure-8 maneuvers. The tires are a bit bald. We're still achieving stops in the sub-186-foot range. I want to do a little exterior survey here on this car. First of all, we want to hear the power of the V8, the GM Iron Black Duke of 1979. Checking out the casters in the engine here, one of our staffers, John Connell, is opening the hood. 1979 was the still heavy run of the Iron Block V8. This is known as the Baby 8, still running well. Oh, well, it's stalled, but it
Here we
works
have
pretty
the
good.
Baby V8. Gives this sucker a lot of power. Car moves great, handles well in the slalom, braking seems to be very good. One of my favorites in the test fleet for just basically about 12 years now, and I really hate to see it go.
The use of a wonderful polypropylene wood veneer was used to bedeck the sides of the vehicle in '79. Other than a few minor door dings and chips, it's holding up relatively well.
Well, inside, the car is loaded with tons of features. Standard air conditioning was a great one at the time, and still not available on most cars today without paying extra. Beautiful 8-track AM/FM radio. And listen to that power. And it's 12 years old. Rear defrost, easily accessible, right here, handy. 3-speed wipers with wash, lights, cruise control, all this on a 12-year-old car with 122,000 miles.
As noted on the
Everything seems to
dial.
be positioned well, a lot of room, plenty of dashboard space. I just think it's a great car.
So on our Motor Week hit and miss scale, it missed without having front or passenger side airbags, no anti-lock brakes.
Tilt steering. Although it does miss without a passenger side mirror, I do feel that's a key, but it also has the rear defrost, which makes up for some of that.
Of course, one of the key reasons we indicated a long-term interest in this car is its abundant and voluminous cargo capacity. Note this back bay storage area. We no longer have to worry about the delicacy of vinyl cladding or interior trim panels. We can strip them off. We can now use it for just about hauling anything. A lot of room here. As you can see, the autumn harvest has still clung onto the ceiling. But the car is full of room. Panoramic full view here. Interior is spacious, yet accommodating.
Little extra add-on feature here provides a little extra storage room and places for beverage.
We're going to take a little in-car on-road test, something a little unusual for us here at Motor Week, but it's worth it.
Boy, that baby V8's pretty peppy, isn't it? and it just, you know, it just handles these curves with just such agility and nimbleness.
That braking is incredible. So to wrap up finally, we hate to see it go, but it's been a good long-termer. Basically, we can wrap it up by saying the hits on this car were its durability, its cargo capacity, and its overall styling. Misses, no airbag, no anti-lock brakes, and a poor placement of the rear toggle switch. Well, next week we're going back to our regular type series and doing a direct competitor with this car, Mercedes 300 TE station wagon. Tune in next week. See you then. Now remember, if you'd like a full transcript of today's show, please write to please write to Motor Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. We'll get that right out to you. For an additional $18.95, we'll give you a full videotape of today's show. A classic.